Hi, welcome to the Market Alert for Tuesday, the 4th of July 2023. Bitcoin, banks and bullion bid to start H2. Bonds and stocks were choppy yesterday. They certainly were, especially at the kickoff. US stocks eked out slight gains in a shortened session. That was for the Dow. The DAX moved lower. And speaking of the US markets and the Dow, these markets are closed today in observation of the 4th of July celebration. So who knows what the market will do today. It's been choppy for the last couple of sessions, particularly at the open, no direction. And given that we've got ADP tomorrow and non-farm payroll on Friday, then I suspect that's the way it will remain. Well, let's move on and have a look at yesterday's choppy sessions and see what we could likely expect during today. But just before I do that, let's just have a quick look at the economic news. We haven't got a lot today. We've got let's have a look, just check we've got the right day. That's Monday. I'm going to say that's not right. We shouldn't have anything. No, there's no economic news today. That's exactly what I thought we saw yesterday. So no economic news today. So let's get on, have a look at these markets. So yesterday you can see the Dow moving back up. It traded down to the 5 MA in the daily chart. Now just trying to move to the upside, try and get back up to the high that was put in last week, which you can see there is 34,571. Let me just move that over a bit and save that so I don't have to keep drawing it on the chart. And also where we've got this 89 stuck there, and also 34490. Now when the markets are closed or officially closed, the electronic market's going to continue. It gives them the ideal opportunity to move through these areas because nobody will be selling into them. So who knows? Just keep that in mind. It's not uncommon to see that. In yesterday's session, the electronic market was down till the Dow opened. Then you see the market move back to Friday's high. The market sitting on yesterday's close and above the averages at the moment, the 5 and the 20 in particular, and the high is not too far away either. And then also you've got the high, as we looked at on the daily charts, up at 3449, which is the one we can see, but that one at 34571. So in the German DAX, we moved lower yesterday, the market finding support at the 5 bar and the 20 bar moving average. Did trade above the 62 there, never got to the 78, but like I say, we've got support already there at the 5 and the 20. But just in case this doesn't hold, from this low up to yesterday's high, these would be the downside targets, just in case. So you can see that at the 50% retracement there, we've actually got the convergence of two things there, the fib retracement and also the 50 EMA as well. Also watch yesterday's low as well if the market moves lower. 30-minute chart, you can see how choppy it was first off, a couple of hours or more, and then the market broke back through the highs and then just traded all the way down. That was good news for me. I happened to short this off the 5-minute chart, and the market then continued lower and back overnight. So you can see the market sitting at the close as well, trying to get back up there. So this area here was the 5 bar moving average in the daily chart, which you can see there, and the market then finding support in this area with a bit of demand, and then a straight reversal, which wasn't any major news, and certainly wasn't many major buyers because the volume is low, so the market trading sideways. If it's going to move higher today, it's got to take the DPR1 and also to have any chance to get back to yesterday's high. The low is a lot closer, which is why I've marked up the downside in the daily chart as well, just in case. In the 5-minute chart for yesterday, you can see how choppy the trading session was. We came off the 200 MA quite a few times yesterday, and then we built up resistance on the upside, but the market then stopped making the higher highs and moved lower. Then we got the bounce. You can see how the market struggled with the 200 MA and Friday's high there, before then bouncing, coming back up, and then we had the crossover with the overbought, and the market then moving to the downside for several hours, as can be seen there. And like I say, this is how it ties in with the 5 minutes in the daily chart. You've got all of this demand there, which you can see, and then we had a bit of buying come in there in just one bar, but then the market just traded sideways and drifted. And overnight, choppy at the moment as well, stuck at the close, so the market's still very, very choppy. So let's have a look, see what profits we had during yesterday. So profits for yesterday, 2 trades, they were 2 winners. That was 58.50, 207, 266 altogether. They were both winners, so no point in printing out a report. So 266 for yesterday, taking advantage of the move to the downside there. In the S&P 500, this continuing to move to the upside despite being a choppy and quiet session there. 447 the market is trading at, or needs to get through, I should say, not trading at. 30-minute chart for this market also down yesterday, but coming back sharply. They certainly want to get this back to the all-time high if they can before it kicks off with the next Black Swan events. You can see there they're doing their best to get it back. This is the monthly chart. 78% is not too far off. Neither is 89, and also 4817. We've got the month of July with the vacations, quiet markets to move prices up without too much of a disturbance. And that was the 30-minute we looked at there. So it needs to take out yesterday's high, which it's close to at the moment, unlike the DAX, which we saw earlier is down by the lows. FTSE 100 down yesterday, back below the 20-bar moving average, and in the 30-minute chart you can see why. Very choppy down, back up 89%, back down, and then there's been sideways since sitting on the close. In the currencies, GBP, JPY still sideways in the highs. Monthly chart still above the 87, needs to get above the 89 in order to create or head back to the all-time high, which is that pink line that you see there. In the pound yesterday, the market sideways, but holding above the 5-bar moving average when it traded down to this level. Still stuck at 78.89 on the upside. Inside of this market, inside of the daily bar, you can see that this too down, and once it established a foothold back above the DP and the 200 MA, the market moving to the upside, but then running out of steam, and at the moment sitting just below the close. So watch the low in the 200 MA on the downside on this one. If it moves lower, to move higher, it's got to close back above the DP, and then it's got the high as the target there. In the dollar, you can see yesterday we managed to move back to the upside, but sold off. And also, if we look there, you'll see overnight the market moving back above that 20-bar moving average as well. So getting back above there, bit of dollar strength there overnight. And finally, in the metals, the silver market moving up there yesterday, more or less double topping, 89% retracement there after coming off the 78 in the lows there. Today, I'm not expecting a lot. Yesterday, we moved down to begin with, sat on the close, which you can see there. And then prices managed to move up and then move back down. Above the DP at the moment in the close, but wait until the London fix at lunchtime. It's likely to be moved back to the downside. Gold trying to move back up, very quiet in this market at the moment. 30-minute chart shows a bit of a move to the upside there. Daily chart in this one, let me just check that's right. Yep, that's right. Yeah, so we're actually higher overnight in the gold market, which doesn't make sense. That daily chart hasn't loaded correctly, so but certainly moving back to the upside there. Good move in gold there yesterday, and the high too is where the market would like to get back to, because it's been down for some time, hasn't it, in the daily chart. Most of that's right. So it's just the last 2 bars that something's not quite right with that. But yeah, finding support at that 200 MA as well in the gold daily chart there. Okay, that will do it for this one. Let's see what the market does today. Like I say, if there's nobody selling, then the market is free to move up on any news it can garner from anywhere. So we'll just have to wait and see if that is the case. If not, watch those downside targets as well. Okay, that's it for this one. As ever, thanks for watching. See you in the next one.